Hello everyone, I'm Minami. Welcome to Taipei Culinary School. Our school is the only high school that is educational institute certified by the World Association of Chef Society in Taiwan. We believe that every student is unique and should be given the opportunity to develop. And in order to fulfill our education philosophy, we have a different approach to education that flips regular learning into malleable, meaningful learning. We call it specialized thematic socialization, also known as PTAs. PTAs is an approach seeks to promote learning autonomy and application of knowledge by working collaboratively towards a common goal. Learners will apply the knowledge and ideas acquired during the course of the project to develop an understanding of self-reflection and healthy coping mechanisms for conflict resolution. And our International Bridge program was created in 2015 for students who plan to study abroad after graduation. And this program emphasizes more on international topics and theme-based projects, and especially on English and cultural study. Our mission is to educate our students to become responsible global citizens and international culinary professionals. And now we are going to introduce 4 courses in our program, which are Thursday and Taiwanese street food in partnership with school in Malaysia, Applied English, Pastry, which is Miss H class, and Nutrition Summit, which is debate focused.
Hi, my name is Patricia, and I teach Thursday. Here in Taipei, all of the students in IBP needs to learn Thursday. It's all about food safety in operations. And the reason why we want them to learn this is because they are all culinary students. They need to know what type of danger they are facing while in operations. And to successfully learn it through English, we record videos of the content and made it into videos for them to watch it at home.
Welcome once again to Serve Safe. This week we are going to be talking about Chapter 7. In Chapter 7, we are mostly going to be talking about service.
During classes, we check how the progress is doing and we do some activities based on the chapter and what they have learned. Instead of the teacher talking through the whole classes, we tend to use student-based learning method. We pair them into groups, they form their own study group, and then they give presentation related to the content that they are learning. They also need to learn how to make quizzes themselves. And they also need to know how to explain the quizzes they come up with to the classmates. Through the process, they are able to learn the knowledge more than just a teacher coming up stage and tell them what is important and what is not. Seriously, it's fun!
Hi, my name is Cody. I could get an international certificate by learning Surset, as well as learn how to maintain a sanitary and safe kitchen. Having this certificate also makes me easier to apply for the culinary college. For chefs, food safety is the most important thing in the kitchen. I'm happy to be able to study Surset at Taipei Culinary School.
Hello guys, I'm IBP teacher, I'm Stephen, and I'm gonna introduce our iconic course in Taipei. For our Taipei senior students, we designed a course which is called Dishes That Define Taiwan. So, for Taiwanese, we have a strong impression about Japanese food, French food, and Italian food. But we find it is hard for our students to describe Taiwanese food. Before, when Taiwan students went abroad, they were often being asked one question: what is the unique food in Taiwan? Could you make for us? And our student was so awkward, they cannot give an answer. And therefore, in Taipei's bilingual education, not only we learn other countries' cuisine, we will also let students to discover what is the characteristics of Taiwanese food, what is our position in the world. So we don't just want our students only crave for the good things in the world, we also expect them to know their own identity. So for these senior students, they are about to go to Italy next semester, and they will have a big project there. They need to hold a Taiwanese feast there. So in this semester, we need to start to prepare. And for that reason, we cooperate with Malaysian high school to have an online course interaction. And for both Malaysian and Taiwanese students, they need to prepare their country street food to each other, and they got a presentation.
So today we are going to introduce our Taiwan street food. And in 1949, they bring lots of Chinese, and all of them are from different cities, which means it also bring lots of culture from their own diets. And in the early year, Taiwan is a farm society.
And the reason we choose street food as a topic is because street food is very, very important aspect in people's life, and it shows the vitality and diversity of the country. Furthermore, I think street food is more than just a street food. It is the common language of people, a means of communication, and even the demonstration of national soft skills. And because street food are usually the first thing that the tourists we encounter during visiting the country. So Taipei students gathered from their own experience and interviewed the Bib Gourmet Michelin restaurant in Taipei.
然后我们希望去跟国外的学校做交流，然后去发扬我们台湾的小吃。我阿公的桃红啊。
And they share three iconic street food of Taiwan. First is braised pork rice, and the other is oyster omelette, and the last is beef noodle. And it is very interesting that both Malaysia and Taiwan are multicultural countries, and cultural characteristics also demonstrate through street food, dishes that define Taiwan.
Hi everyone, my name is Johnson. So we have interviewed 3 different Michelin Big Gourmet street food in Taiwan to discover Taiwanese identities in the food. After sharing Taiwanese street food feature to the Malaysian school, I learned that different countries has their own culture. No matter the food is same, but the cooking method and seasoning is different. And this course also connects us to the activity of the next semester, which we will host a Taiwanese feast to the Italian.
Hello everybody, I'm Chef Ken. Today I would like to introduce the course that I just teach, which is the Applied English through Baking. Okay, students are immersed and physically active in an actual baking working environment so that the student can apply English to understand culinary terminology in the professional baking field. And my role as a chef instructor is to encourage each student to participate in the assigned task through English and understand making mistakes is an important part of the learning process. 2 goals of this course. First, incorporating Taiwanese local ingredients into their baked products. It gives students the opportunity to proudly present our hometown specialty ingredients when they go abroad. Second, mixed age multi-grade classroom. Assign each baking station with students from different ages and grades. The surrounding has increased social and emotional understanding. Engage in both collaborative and independent learning. The challenge for me of the saturated learning for these instructors is to accepting the unpredictable outcome in different levels of response and motivation for the student. The course progress. The first 3 classes allow students to learn hands-on and fundamental baking skill and technique and incorporate Taiwanese ingredients into their baked products. Students are also trained to introduce their baked product in English-speaking environment and practice writing recipes in English as their homework assignment. And the final class, which is the group exhibition, each group of students need to create their own signature baked product by using some of the Taiwanese local ingredients into their creation. And the highlight of the final class will be a brief explanation in English for each group of students. The question is, what is the concept behind your creation and how to incorporate local Taiwanese ingredients into your baked product? Taiwanese baked goods are amazing, one of the best in the world. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Kyo. In A class, I learned how to blend Taiwanese traditional food into pastry, and this built my confidence of culture identity. Moreover, by writing English recipe and share the specialty of Taiwanese cuisine, I know how to introduce Taiwanese food to the foreigners.
Hello, I'm Joyce, a freshman in IBP. I like A class because I learned how to introduce Taiwanese cuisine in English. A class also helped me to share a culture to foreigners by making pastry.
Hello, my name is Daniel, and I will be introducing to you Janusian Summit and Janusian Thinking. Janusian Thinking is being able to use 2 or more opposite ideas and be able to critically think on both sides. This helps students respect different opinions and come up with their own opinions and ideas. Janusian Summit is a very special thing we do here in IBP. Our Janusian Summit is a debate. Here's the rundown of a Janusian Summit. Every group will have at least 3 people on each team. One person will be opening, one will be responding, and the other one will be concluding. There will be a topic, and each side needs to either take an affirmative or negative side on the topic. When the debate starts, one side will make a statement, then the other side will make a statement, then the first team will respond, the second team will respond, the first team will conclude, and the second team will conclude. But what makes a Janusian Summit so special is at the end of the debate, both teams will switch sides. If you were affirmative before, now you will be on the negative side, and vice versa.
In our opinion, we believe that public figures should demonstrate basic quality of understanding, integrity because they have a strong influence.
In our Janusian class, we touch on a lot of different topics. This allows our students to practice their speech and critical thinking and broadens their English language. Thank you for listening about our Janusian Summits and Janusian Thinking, and I hope to see you again sometime.
Thank you for watching and
We are